suddenly goes away somehow. Hey, BOOZHOO! And welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO, and over here, the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ikadon BOOZHOO ni Winnie Mushane. Say hello, my sweetheart. BOOZHOO Gakina Awia. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. And Hoa over here, the rock star cartoonist Michael Lyons. Ikadon BOOZHOO Michael Lyons. Hey, everyone, welcome to the show. And today, on our very special Tuesday edition of the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. It is Nijo Gishik. Oh, I just realized something, sweetie. What's that? I forgot that it was Dig If You Will a Picture Day again. Oh, me too. Nijo Gija Good, second day. And on the second day, I think we need to recognize, a little somebody named MJ. Oh, is MJ here? Yeah, MJ's here. First in class. First in class. She's golden. Let's give MJ a gold star. Gold star for MJ. Mino Kikaje. MJ. First in class. Gold star. And a silver star for Wissane. BOOZHOO Niji. Silver star for Wissane. And a silver star by Wissanee's name. BOOZHOO Wissanee. Welcome to the show. We were just talking about Nijo Gija Good, the second day. And what else we got going on? Oh, today's the big marriage and divorce discussion. You gonna talk about married and divorced? Yeah. But I have to kind of tap dance around the issue. Why? Because we're not married? Yeah. I really wish we had just become married, but that's going to have to happen sometime in the future. Anyway. Just do it. Apache Windigay. Windigay. To marry somebody is Windigay. When you're gay married, are you Windigay? No, that's not real. Yeah, it is. Okay, it is, but wait, where's the N? Is there an N in Windigay? I thought it was Windigay. Maybe it's Weedigay. We, the gay couple, got married. No, I don't know. But apogee means like to very much so, or certainly, or something like that. And, but when you get divorced, when the big DIVORCED, divorced, it's way benediwug. I can't even say it. It's such a hard word to say. Divorced? Yeah. Have you ever been divorced? No, I've never been married. Well, there you go. Divorced. There's actually an Ojibwe word for that. I didn't know we had divorce back in the days of the grandfathers. Yeah, me either. You having an issue over there, Michael? Yeah, a little bit. Hang on a second, you guys. What do you want to do about it? I don't know. My headphones are slipping off. You know, technically, you don't really need headphones. Yeah, it's true. All right. You know, if you just go like this, those headphones would fly right off. Yeah, they would, wouldn't they? Just do it. All right, hang on. We're going to pause for a second while Michael does something. You feel better? Yep. All right. So anyway, welcome back to the show. Today we're discussing, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to discuss that, sweetie. What else we got going on? Oh, the bear, Makwa. I was going to talk about the 7 Anishinaabe grandfather teachings. I want to talk about here, watch this. Oh, what? How'd you do that? It's the miracle of green screen technology. Today, in our 7 grandfather teachings, Makwa, bear. In the traditional Anishinaabe way, the Makwa represents Akwite Ewin. It represents courage, sweetie. Is that right? Yep. It's Akwite Ewin, the bear. Courage. If you're new to the show, you might not be aware of this. Sometimes we talk about the 7 grandfather teachings or the 7 Anishinaabe values. And part of me wanted to talk about this morning, sweetie, because we need to do a video for the radio show. I know, isn't that a strange thing to say? Yeah. We're going to make videos for our radio show. And I was thinking this could be a good topic, but it's actually harder to record an 8-minute video than it is to just talk for an hour on live stream. I know. Why is that? I don't know. It's weird that this is now the easy alternative. Makwa, bear. In the Anishinaabe culture, bears are very sacred, sweetie. Is that right? Oh, yeah. In fact, one of the clans of the 7 clans of the Anishinaabe, of the 7 clans casino, 7 clans casino, go do something stupid with your money and gamble it on a slot machine, 7 clans casino. 7 clans casino. It's basically a tax on dumb people. Well, some people may win a lot of money. Yeah, but in the end, the only one who wins is 7 clans casino. Ripping off poor people. But it's their own fault. I'm not into gambling. I think it's dumb. But before the 7 clans casino, there were 7 clans of the Anishinaabe. These were like groups of families. And one of those groups was the Makwa Dodam. Makwa Dodam, the bear clan. And they were known as the protectors and the warrior clan, you know. Bear clan, they say the bears, they protect the Anishinaabe. They patrol the perimeter of the camp. Because anywhere where there were a group of Indian people living, you'd see bears kind of patrolling. Sometimes they would guard like the dump area. You'd see them feasting on the garbage of the Anishinaabe. Bear clan. Makwa Dodam. But they were also known to be very courageous. Bear clan guys, lots of them went into the military. They would become warriors. There was a warrior clan. These were the guys who go off to war. Because they had courage. Akwite Ewin. And today I would like to discuss Akwite Ewin. Do you have the courage of Sabe? Also, let me pull this up. In the 7 clans casino value system, yeah, Sabe, Bigfoot, he represents honesty. What is honesty, sweetie? In Ojibwe? Yeah. Goyakwa dizzy win. Goyakwa dizzy win. Goyakwa dizzy win. Honesty. Honesty is such a lonely word. Everyone is so untrue. It's a lonely word. It's a lonely word for sabe. Bigfoot. But it's interesting that sabe sounds so much like Misabe. Everyone knows about the, it's the Misabe Iron Range. Oh, it's the Misabe Community College. You get up in northeastern Minnesota, everything's Misabe. That's an Ojibwe word for giant. And so it's my theory that sabe is just a short version of calling those guys giants. Oh, I got some giants in the woods, the big guys with the hair all over everywhere. And then, of course, there's the eagle, Zage. He represents Zage Iri Win, love, or Zage. Gizage in Niwini Mushain. Gizage in Nanaboozhoo. Zage means love. You want to say I love you to somebody, you say Gizage in. I love you. And the eagle represents, no, it doesn't represent Freemasonry. You guys rip that off. It doesn't represent, the dollar bill or whatever else people think. It represents love. Because you see, in the Anishinaabe culture, no. Why do you think the eagle represents love, sweetie? I think it represents love like God's love. Nah. Like God's love? Well, they say the eagle is the messenger of our prayers. Like, there's all this like spiritual stuff around eagles. I think it's that kind of love. Oh, it's holy love. Holy. Holy, that eagle represents love. Holy man. And these are just some Ojibwe words of the day. Mushabe is like Michael over here. What? Mushabe is an unmarried man. Or a Mujikwe would be an unmarried woman. I heard that back in the old days, the F word. What? Not the real F word, but what we call gay people. I don't call gay people the F word. You don't call gay people that. No, I call them homos. But in the old days, they say a faggot was a bundle of sticks, and that's why English guys would be like, "Hey man, you got a fag?" Or "You light my fag," and they mean cigarette. But a faggot in the old days was an unmarried man because he didn't have any kids. And an unmarried man was like a burden on the community. And they would say, "Oh, that guy's a faggot. He doesn't have kids. He's not contributing." It had nothing to do with being, two-spirited. But a mushabe was an unmarried man. Bachelor, I guess we could call him. Mushabe. Mujabe. Mujabe. Everything is A-okay for the mujabe. But he's looking for a mujikwe. Mujikwe is the way we say unmarried woman in Ojibwe while singing the Sesame Street song. That is a Sesame Street song, isn't it? Mujabe, everything is A-okay for the mujabe, 'cause he doesn't have to worry about his old lady. Hey! Mujabe is an unmarried man. Mujikwe is an unmarried woman. And in this world of unmarried men and women, you must be honest. And you must have love. Do you think Bigfoot's married? I don't know. You never see him. Well, actually, yeah, I think he is. Sometimes you see Bigfoot children. Oh, yeah, I've seen a couple of Bigfoot children videos. And that original Bigfoot was a lady. So, whatever that, was it the Patterson video? Is that what that was called? I think so. Or is that the video that they took of John F. Kennedy getting shot? Yeah. What was that called? I think that was the Patterson. Whatever. Okay. When a woman wanted a divorce back then, she simply put his belongings outside the teepee. Hint. I think that's how they still do it. Guy comes home and he sees all his clothes on the front lawn. That's the Indian woman way of saying we're done. Our culture doesn't say much in words. We speak with actions. The 7 teachings. I'll call them the Anishinaabe 10 Commandments. Yeah. Thou shalt not. The commandments. I command thee. Well, what are they? There's thou shalt have respect. Respect's one of the commandments. Courage. Can you command people to be courageous? Come on. Don't be such a coward. Gotta have akwite. Don't be a cowardly Mishibiji. The cowardly lion. Yeah. What do we call him? The scared lion or something? We called them Zingenda Mishibiji. Zingenda Mishibiji. He was a cowardly lion. He was afraid of little dogs and girls and gay tin men. And let's face it, that scarecrow is probably gay too, huh? Well, he danced a lot. He did dance a lot. I could be another Lincoln with the thoughts that I'd be thinking if I only had a brain, a heart, a home, the nerve. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? The line 2 is ringing. Line 2? Oh, really? I wonder who that could be. Hello, caller. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. Hey, man. What's going on? It's me, President Joe Biden. No, I'm serious. President Joe Biden. Hey, good morning, President Joe Biden. Welcome to the show. Sweetie, it's Joe Biden. Well, hi, President Joe Biden. Hey there, Natasha. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Oh, I'm okay. I lost I can't find my shoes. I had my shoes somewhere here, and I'm walking around. I'm in my stocking feet. I can't find my shoes. Well, that's okay. Just walk around in your socks. Who cares? You know. I'm surprised you're not just in like some slippers and a robe at this point of view, or this point of time of your life. No, come on, man. I got a lot of good ideas. I'm gonna save the soul of America. Yeah, I heard about that. What's this now? You're gonna save the soul of America? You're gonna bring morals back or something? Yeah, come on, man. It's no joke. I was just saying the other day what was I gonna do? Hey, sweetie. Yeah? Oh, excuse me, Mr. President. No, it was something. Yeah, what can I do for you, sweetie? We got another call on line 3. Line 3? Oh, excuse me. I better take this call, Mr. President. Caller, you're on the air. Welcome to the show. Hey, man. It's me. It's Hunter Biden. Oh, hey, Hunter Biden. I got your dad on the other line. Is that old Hunter Biden? Hey, is that my son? Hey, Daddy. How you doing? I'm on the show with you. Without calling, I saw you were on the show. You're on the show, so I want to say hi, Daddy. Well, hey there, Hunter. You know, NanaBOOZHOO, that's the smartest man I ever met. This is the smartest man you've ever met? Yep, he's my boy. No, seriously. No joke. He's an old chip off the old block. Hey, Daddy, how come you wouldn't take a shower with me? Hey, never mind about that, Hunter. I took a shower with your sister, and that was enough. Yeah, that was weird, Daddy. Why are we so weird? You guys, I gotta do a show. Yeah, boy. What was your Ojibwe word of the day? Well, today's Tuesday, sir. Whoops. Let's see. Here we go. Today's Nijo Geisha Good. It's the second day, or Tuesday. Nijo Geisha Good! That's Tuesday. That's a good day to do some cocaine. Never mind about that, Hunter. I'm trying to talk to your dad. Yeah, what's that, boy? As Hunter, he's making jokes about drugs. It's not funny. Yeah, that's not funny, man. He's a bad dude. He likes the prostitutes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, tell him about that boy. Yeah, I gotta tell him, Daddy. No, I don't want to hear it, you guys. I'm doing a children's show. In fact, I gotta let you go. No, man. How do you say goodbye? Yeah, how do you say goodbye in Indian, Nanabooozhoo? We don't say goodbye, you guys. We say, I will see you again. Gigawabamin, min, minawa. Gigawabamin, min, minawa. Daddy, wake up. Hello? Hello, Mr. President. You fell asleep again. What? Who is this? It's Nanabooozhoo. We were just saying goodbye. What? I'm hanging up. No, wait. I gotta say something. What's that? I pooped my pants. Hunter, I gotta let you go. Yeah, okay, Giga, man, why? Yeesh. That family. I know. Family gives me the creeps. They got a lot of energy. They do have more energy than you would think for a drug addict and a Alzheimer's guy. Yeah, I know, huh? Wisani says the JFK film was called the Zapruder film. Zapruder film, that's right. Yeah, the Zapruder film. You want to see your president get a bullet in his head? There you go. It's called the Zapruder film. I guess that Zapruder film didn't come out for years afterwards. History kind of glosses it over. They act like, oh, here, this just in. 5 minutes ago, President of the United States was caught shot. No, there was only radio stories after JFK. That's how you know it was some fishy business. Yeah, we don't talk about JFK much. Yeah, I'm a little too young to remember JFK. I do know that's a BS, conspiracy. That's, part of the connecting dots conspiracy theory behind JFK was that a week before he got, put down. Yeah. He had this famous speech about how he was going to expose secret societies. He was all like, the very word secret society should be abhorrent in a free and whatever society. And that was the same speech where he talked about going to the moon. We're going to do this thing and the other thing. We will go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing. Not because it is easy, but because it is hard. And that's when NASA and those guys went, this dumb Irish guy, he's talking too much. We got to shut him up. He's going to make us have to fake going to the moon. Yeah. So they shut him up. And since then, how many presidents have dared ask obvious questions on behalf of the people? Like, excuse me, NASA, I have a question. Are you kidding? Here's a follow-up. Do you really expect us to believe this obvious lie and this bad hoax film of ridiculousness? Every president since JFK knew to keep his mouth shut because, on that first day of president's job, the human resources lady goes, "Yep, okay, so here's the Oval Office. This will be your desk. There's a phone. If you wanna dial long distance, you have to hit 9 and then 1 area code. Oh, by the way, here's a shady group of men in robes and eyes wide shut masks. We're going to tell you about the real story of JFK and the moon landing. Here are all the secrets and what will happen to you if you open your stupid mouth." Every single one since then. They did it to Jimmy Carter, to Ronald Reagan, to little George W., nobody was safe from the eyes wide shut people. Hey, did they just say that they were going to shoot something at an asteroid? Yeah, I think so. And it's funny, 'cause nobody really even believes it anymore because it didn't even make the news. I think I saw one story floating around on Facebook that said, oh yeah, NASA's shooting a missile at an asteroid to make it circumvent the Earth spinning around in outer space. And I was like, oh, really? Is that what NASA's doing? Is that Space Force? Look out, everybody! Here comes an asteroid from outer space. It's gonna crash into the Earth. It's gonna make all the dinosaurs go extinct again. Oh, never fear. Here comes Mighty Mouse, or what we call NASA. So yeah, that's hilarious. But I didn't see much talk about it. Nobody's even, yeah. Okay. Even though not many people are willing to be like us and go, BS, doo-doo muwan. The news, mainstream, no one's talking about because nobody believes it. So, oh, okay. Hey, thanks, NASA, for saving the planet once again. NASA has so much money that they're trying play pool with the asteroids. Yeah. No, they're not. They have so much money. They do make $52 million a day. Is that the budget? That they have to say they're doing stuff once in a while to justify. But they didn't build a missile and shoot it into outer space and knock a flying asteroid. It just didn't happen. Wissany. Hoka. Hey, that was Surrealist, sweetie. Oh, BOOZHOO, Surrealist. BOOZHOO. Om says, a boy who cried wolf situation. They've lied so much when it actually happens, no one will believe it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, once you lie once, you lose all credibility. You have to assume everything else is a lie. You know, people want to believe liars. They go, well, he lied about that one thing, but this thing is true that he said. So, no. I don't believe. I don't know much about history. Don't know much about biology. But I do know 1 and 1 is 2. R2? R2D2? So what else is going on today, sweetie? You could take a call from John Denver. John Denver or Donald Trump. Yeah. Don't feel like talking to them. You want to go up to the moon? Nah, I always get crabby and talk about conspiracy theories when I go to the moon. I could send you outside. You want to go outside and say a prayer? I thought you were going to do that. Well, I could. Or you could do it. Or you could talk about our song. Do you want to talk about Michael's song? Yeah. Oh, by the way, we did get dinged for Michael singing, what was it, Gunner's Dream? Yep. Yesterday, Michael did Gunner's Dream on acoustic guitar. And YouTube heard it. You know, the machine worked out a little email, came to us, said, yep, hey, monetization will be shared with BMI Publishing Group because some company in the 80s recorded another man from another country singing a song similar to the one Michael sang. Same lyrics, but let's face it, the melody, you know, whatever. But they could tell. It's really amazing. It is pretty amazing. Anyway, what's today's song? It's never coming back here again. Never coming back here again. Oh yeah, this is a cool song. This song was written by Michael Lyons. And it's a song about breaking up, right? Yep. And about never coming back here again. And Natasha and I are on this. Actually, we do the heavy lifting on this song, don't we? Well, Michael plays guitar. Miigwech Bizendawieg. Thank you for listening. Tomorrow I'll say we can still be friends. But I'm never coming back here again. This is never coming back here again. By Michael Lyons.
I'm never coming back here again. This is it now, this is the end. Tomorrow I'll say we can still be friends, but I'm never coming back here again. I was caught for 3 long years, lost in the thoughts of a young man's fears. I cannot swim in a sea of tears. I found you out and then I disappeared. Now I'm never coming back here again. I'm never coming back here again. This is it now, this is the end. I'm never coming back here again. And so it comes down to this. One sad parting farewell kiss. Goodbyes in this morning's mist. What's mine is yours, but what's yours is his. So I'm never coming back here again. I'm never coming back here again. This is it now, this is the end. I'm never coming back here again. Oh, oh, oh. Never coming back here again. This is it now, this is the end. Tomorrow I'll say we can still be friends, but I'm never coming back here again. I'm never coming back here again. I'm never coming back here again. I'm never coming back here again.
BOOZHOO! Oh, so here we are, standing on a country road. Here we are. I just thought I should step outside, maybe put out my tobacco for the day, say hello to the crater. Yeah. Asema, tobacco. Some people call it Sema or Osema. It just kind of depends on like what res you're from. I think there's like 5 basic different like Ojibwe dialects, or I'm not sure what you call it. The kind of Ojiberish NANABOOZHOO and I speak. I think they call it Southwestern Ojibwe Moan. Because, I mean, people in Minnesota forget this, but Ojibwe language territory goes up and up north and out east. You know, there's a lot of Canadians, and it stretches through the Michigan, Wisconsin. I guess originally we were from like, there was a time where I think where we were like from Niagara Falls or something. But who knows? Don't know much about his story. Gitchimanadu, great spirit, accept my tobacco. Odapanan niwi asema. Great spirit, thank you for everything that you do today. Miigwech ka iji ka kina keko, ka iji chikean nungum. Please help me to speak well today. Taka we duka wishin ando minawe nungum. And thank you for listening. Dash miigwech ka bisandawieg. Amen. Apeyage. This really is my favorite time of year. I'm not really a summer person. It's always too hot for me in the summer. I'm much more comfortable when I can wear layers, when there's a little bit of a cold breeze. I'm okay with that. It's so pretty out here this time of year. I've heard it said that during the times of when the seasons change, and I've kind of noticed this. Have you guys noticed that sometimes it's right at times like this where it's in between the seasons, where it's changing from summer into autumn? This is a time when a lot of elders kind of start their journey, where they kind of go, okay, well, seasons change. It's time for us to maja. It's time for us to leave. Although I say that, but actually my grandparents left in the heart of summer. So, but I don't know. It's a very nostalgic time of year for some reason. I find myself thinking about when I was a schoolgirl. Oh, school year was just starting. You know. Or when I was in college. Oh, this college year is just beginning. Or when, you know, I was homeless. Oh, my homeless time is just beginning. You know, whatever. Looking out on the morning rain. But I don't know. I've been feeling pretty, I guess, nostalgic, but that's probably the wrong word for it. I find myself thinking about the past a lot. And I guess some of it makes me a little sad because of the people I miss. And I wish I could just go back for one day. Go down to the gullies with all my friends from high school. Stand around a bonfire and drink beer. We did that a lot. Sometimes when the weather was like this. Come on. It's Friday night. You'd hear rumors that there's a party. There's a bonfire in the gullies tonight. Oh, great. Is it an all-night thing? Should I be ready to sleep in my car? Is everybody bringing a tent? No? Whatever. We'll worry about that later. We're definitely having a bonfire. So bring beer. You can bring some food if you like. I don't know. But we're going to be out there for hours. No one's going to bother us. There'll be a bunch of people in the woods. Just our circle of friends. But I'm not nostalgic like I'm sad for the current times. I find myself thinking about the past a lot because I like to compare. Go, man, I was really bummed out that year. 20 years ago today, I was a nervous wreck, and I remember what it was like to feel that way. And then I compare how I feel today, and I go, well, I actually feel way better. I don't feel the same anymore. And that's a good thing, actually. Hey, 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 hey! Ooh, whoa, whoa. Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing on this road, baby. No. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out. Yeah, my generation can be summed up in the movie The Breakfast Club. It was all about which group do you belong in? Are you a brain, a nerd, a princess? Are you a weirdo, a goth? Are you a bully or the class clown? Are you a jock, a theater kid? Are you a loner? Are you a partier? Are you a Christian kid? You know, everyone had like labels. And I went to a really small school. It'd be like a clique of 2 guys. Oh, they're the Grease Monkey clique. Those 2 guys who like working on cars. Oh, here come the clique of the nerds. Those 2 guys from our school who are into computers. Oh, look out, here come the stoners. Those 2 guys. We didn't have very big cliques. Everybody kind of had to mix. But we had representation from every different group. And sometimes you'd come out in the woods, you have a bonfire. And you'd have the rednecks next to the new wave guys. Indians next to the white guys. Girls, guys, the gay guy. There were fewer gays in the 80s, but once in a while there'd be one there. The mentally challenged guy. Back in the old days, there'd be one in your crew. Oh, that guy, he's got Down syndrome. Never mind. Get him a beer. He's only slightly. He'll be fine. Just don't make him angry. Here comes the disabled guy. Every group we were all part of the same breakfast club. Hey, 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 hey. But if you want to get to know somebody from the 80s, just ask them which breakfast club person were you most like? That'll tell me something about who you are today. But that was the beautiful lesson of the Breakfast Club at the same time, because when people start talking about it, she goes, well, I was sort of an athlete. I was really good at baseball, you know. But I was also in the fall plays, and I went to state and speech. So I was a theater kid who could really play, I could pitch well. But then I was also pretty popular, except there was that one year where blah, blah, blah. And we find out that all of us are the criminal, basket case, a princess, the athlete, the brain. But that's what my 80s were kind of like. Figure out who you were, who you are, where you belong. Ooh, whoa, whoa. As you walk on by, will you call my name? Benashiyag. Wooshoo, Benashiyag. Hello, birds. Will you call my name? Or will you walk away? Will you walk on by? I don't know. But it's much better to be nostalgic when you're in a good place. I wouldn't recommend thinking about the good old days when you're 3 beers in and feeling sad. Then it gets depressing. You put on that old album. You put on your old Bruce Springsteen album, Born in the USA, or whatever. And you go, man, I remember the good old days. I used to really be something. I had legs like a stallion. Jumped high as the sky. Because then you compare when you were younger, and you go, oh, I used to be much better looking. I didn't know it at the time, but look at me. I was gorgeous. Now look at me. Look at me. I'm aging before my very eyes. But when you're in a good place, when you're grateful for the way things have panned out, you got your health, you got your wealth, you got your peace of mind, purpose, good relationships, freedom. You can start listing all these good things going on in your life. Then you can look back and go, remember what a slave you used to be? Remember how depressed and horrible you used to... it was hard times, huh? Sometimes I want to, time travel, go back in the past and talk to myself and say, hey, Natasha, hang in there. It's going to get better. These are amazing times. But I know they're really hard and depressing and grueling. And you're afraid life will always feel this way. It won't. Things will get better. Even though you're going to have to quit wearing those bandanas around your ankles. That's not a look that's going to carry on into the future. Put away your parachute pants. These days will be washed away like so much tears in rain. No. And I'd come back into the modern age. That's what I'd want to do. But I remember when we used to sit in the holodeck and think about stuff. Computer, boop, boop, boop. Please end holodeck simulation. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, holodeck. What would I do without my holodeck? I'd probably have to go outside and actually go for a real walk. somehow today we got to make a show, a pre-tape show. Maybe I can do the seasons again. And we'll just play on the holodeck going, today's word of the day, Dugwagon, autumn. Dugwagon. Newton Dugwagon. It is windy, Gaji Dugwagon. It is windy this autumn. Aji or Iji? I think it's Iji, actually. Anyway, I should go back upstairs. See what that old Nanaboozhoo's up to. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, Boozhoo. Hi, sweetie. You ready to come home? Well, I'm home. I'm just in the holodeck. Oh, that's right. Do you want me to teleport you back up to the studio? Yeah, would you mind? Not at all. Hang on. One to teleport. Make it so, number one. No. Ba-da! Hey, welcome back, baby. Thank you so much. Hoo-hoo-hoo, I feel my temperature rising. Yeah. That's one of those songs that just got stuck in my ear. Hunk of Burning Love by Elvis Presley. Yeah. I don't know why. Well, probably because my whole life I've been singing it. Hoo-hoo-hoo, I feel my temperature rising. Yeah. Because I do. Never learned the words. Like a sweet voice in the choir. And your life is more than fire. A burning love. Burning love. It's just a hunk of burning love. Anyway, what have we learned today, sweetie? I learned so much. Hey, you know what? Can you do something for me? Sure. Would you mind telling the village people story? Oh, I blew it. What do you mean? Well, that's the funny. Can you tell that traditional Ojibwe story? I want to see if we can do it for the show. You want me to tell it? Yeah. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today's story time with time now for. How about that? This will be the transition. Yeah, it's perfect. Time now for Natashas' story moment. Moment of. We'll have to think of something. Natashas' Dabachi Moen. Natashas' story. That sounds like it's a story about me. Yeah, you know. Anyway, back in the days of the grandfathers, you know, we'd never had the YouTube. We didn't have Netflix. We didn't have all this social media rotting your brain. People weren't addicted to their phones. They had lives. Back in the days, even before my time, people didn't even have TVs, if you can imagine that. They had to come up. They had to use their creativity to tell stories. And what do you call a storyteller? Arazuke Winini. And Arazuke Winini would be a storyteller. And it was a sacred position in the community. Because the storyteller was kind of like the entertainer for the kids and the adults. It was so important to the people, they said, you mustn't tell the traditional stories until the snow is on the ground. And I remember one time when I was a little girl, wasn't that little, I was growing up, but years ago, I asked my elder, I asked him, how come we're not supposed to tell the stories except in the winter? And he said, well, that goes back to the days of the grandfathers, before we had, TV. They didn't want the guys ruining the stories. They're like, oh, save that for the winter, because we're going to be sitting inside in a little lodge by the fire for many months, for many moons this winter. And we want you to be like our entertainment. You're going to have to be our TV. Hey, you're going to have to be our live stream. In the traditional days, In the days of the grandfathers, the YouTube live stream podcasts were just a storyteller and a lodge. I just figured that out, sweetie. Yeah, that's what we are. We're just modern day storytellers or whatever. That's insane. Yeah, okay. So today, this is a story about a young man who was caught between two worlds. It was a Dakota Winneney. He was a man from the Sioux tribe. Some people say he came from the Sisseton Sioux people. Others say he came from Puerto Rico. Nobody knows. But the day came where he was sitting with his grandfather. And he said, "Grandfather, I have a dream. I want to be a singer and a dancer." And his grandfather says, "Grandson, no, I'm afraid. I have other plans for you. You see, I am a wisdom keeper of our people, our traditions and our culture, and I want to pass this on to you. You must carry on our traditional ways. You must live a life, a traditional Dakota life. I will teach you what I know, and you can become a medicine man." And the boy was like, "No, grandfather, I want to be a singer and a dancer. You know, I got the fever." So that night, the grandfather went out and he took a sweat. And he prayed for a vision to what to do about his grandson, who wanted to go off into the city and become a singer and dancer instead of carrying on the traditional ways. Well, in the morning, grandfather shows up to breakfast and he goes, "Grandson, I have a present for you." And he had a blanket, and he opened up the blanket, and in that blanket was a traditional Dakota headdress, traditional warrior regalia, whatever, moccasins, just the whole 9 yards. And goes, "Grandson, I want you to go out and pursue your dream. I want you to go to the city of San Francisco. I've had a vision that you should go to the gay part of San Francisco, put on this traditional garb, and find your tribe. In this way, you can pursue dancing and singing and teach our ways to the next generation in the city and the gay part of San Francisco." So, gets on a bus, heads out to San Francisco. Gets off the bus. Who's there? A big old biker. And he says, "Well, hello, how, Coda? How, Coda?" That's how the Dakota say, "Hi, buddy." We would say, "BOOZHOO, Niji." And the biker goes, "Hey, dude, you need a ride? I got a motorcycle and a leather jacket and chaps and a big old mustache." He goes, "Well, sure." So they get on the bike and they start driving around. He goes, What's going on, man? You're a biker?" He goes, "Well, yeah, I'm a biker as a job, but what I really want to be is a singer and a dancer." And the Indian guy goes, "Yeah, me too. That's so crazy." Well, they pull up next to this construction site. And there's a guy working a jackhammer. And they go, "Hey, construction guy!" "Yeah, what you want, Mac?" He shuts off his jackhammer. And they go, "Wow, you are really muscular. It must be hard work being a construction guy. You got your wife beater tank top all sweaty and your jeans super tight. Do you sing and dance by any chance?" And he goes, "Well, number one, thank you for your compliments. And yes, in fact, I have to work this job as a construction worker, but my real dream is to be a singer and a dancer." And they're like, "Well, that's crazy. I want to be a singer and dancer, and I'm an Indian. this guy, he's a biker, but he really wants to be a singer and dancer, and you should join us. He goes, I don't mind if I do. He goes, hey, boss, I'm going to take some time off and go pursue my dream with these two guys. And they start walking down the street, talking, getting to know each other. Man, we should move in together. You guys have a place to live? Like, no, we're homeless. And the construction guy was like, yeah, well, I was building an apartment for myself, but I just quit that job. I don't know. So, pretty soon, what happens? Here come the police. Woo, woo, woo. Cop gets out. Goes, hey, fellas, what's going on here? And Indian guy goes, oh, we're just walking down the street. This is my friend, a biker, and my new friend, a construction worker, and I'm an Indian. And we want to sing and dance. But we don't have any place to live. And then the policeman goes, you're kidding me. That's so weird. Okay, yes, technically I'm a policeman. That's my job. But my dream is to be a singer and a dancer. And they're like, wow, well, hey, guess what? You can join our group, but can we go and maybe live with you and your wife at your house? And the policeman goes, I don't really have a wife. I'm not married, which brings us back to our Ojibwe word of the day. Bear? He was a bear? A hairy, gay guy? No. Because I'm not really married, but if you want, you can go live at the, the YMCA. And those guys go, the YMCA? That doesn't sound very fun. He goes, no, the YMCA is great. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. And just like that, they all got quiet. Like, what did you say? I said it's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the Y. Whoops, that's not it. I thought I had a picture of the gay guys. Yeah, I thought you did too. Oh, here it is. It's fun to stay at the Y. Oh, and there was a cowboy guy too, I guess, and a black guy. Was that his character? Yeah, he's just a black guy, a biker, an Indian, a cop, a construction guy, and a cowboy. Those are the jobs. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Do. And this is the story of how one young man carried on the traditions of his people in song and dance. And today I would like to honor. You know what would be funny, sweetie? What's that? It just occurred to me, what if the village people aren't even gay? Really? Yeah. I mean, they've become like the stereotype. People go, oh yeah, gay, like village people. But in the 1970s, I don't think they were making like a gay statement. I bet you they're not even all, I bet you none of them are gay. Really? Not even the Indian guy? Not even the Puerto Rican? I don't know. I'm not getting a gay vibe from the village people anymore. And I've got pretty good gaydar. You got gaydar? Yeah. Number one, there's no way that he's an army guy. Is that it? He's an army guy with a goatee. I don't think so. Well, anyway, that guy's not gay. Biker guy, maybe. I don't know. I think in 1970s, you could be a guy dressed like that, and people thought that was a tough look. He was probably a real biker, and just happened to not be wearing a t-shirt that day. Yep, that cop, he looks straight to me. Okay, the construction guy. Okay, construction guy with a wrench in his teeth and the mirror sunglasses, he looks pretty gay. And the mustache gives him away. That dude does not look gay to me. Cowboy guy, yeah. I'm getting like a soy boy vibe from the cowboy guy. Yeah. Yeah, cowboy guy is definitely gay. construction. I think those two are the only real gay guys. I think everybody else is probably straight. Yep, that's my call. And there you have it, kids. I'm putting people back in the closet. I'm calling out people for being straight. I don't think that it's a psyop. It's a conspiracy theory, sweetie. All right. Well, we gotta go, honey. All right. Today we learned that Makwa is bear, and he stands for courage. Akwate Ewen. Sabe is Bigfoot, which might be short for Misabe, giant. We learn Migazi is the eagle of love. If we ever have a band, I want to call us the Eagles of Love. That's the worst name I ever heard. Worse than Tears for Fears. That's pretty dumb, too. Eagles of Love. And finally, Mujabe, unmarried man. A bachelor is a Mujabe. Mujabe, Michael. Yep. Or a Mujikwe, an unmarried woman. Unmarried man, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say it's time to mahjong and say giga min? Oh, mi kwechka bisandawi egg kakina awia. Thank you for watching, everybody. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. Huh, sweetie? You tell him, baby doll. I am Natasha. This is Michael Lyons. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. This is NANABOOZHOO. Okay, miigwech. And I will see you through the O's. I will see you again. Gigawabamin min minawa. Hoa.
Heart beat fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave. I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.